Okay, so far it seems to be working. I hope Dawson gets like a notification. I'm gonna try to resend like a new link. Let me see if I can find the new one through my computer. I forgot to copy the link so I can send it to myself. But if I type coffee and crochet, if it's live, it'll pop up. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait. There we are again. Hey everybody. Let me see. How's it look now? Oh my god, it looks like crap on the computer. Hold on. That could be just because of the settings. You know what? You know what? I was watching the stream on my computer, like, so I can watch the chat. I did have it on the high definition setting. Maybe that was taking too much bandwidth. I don't know. I mean, we have really good internet. But to be fair, I'm in the back room. Well, there goes my crochet hook. You know what? I don't know if this counts, but I do have the. Let me open the door. My internet has cut out on me. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I know it sucks. We pay for like the most expensive internet in Korea, and the internet's wonderful. But for some reason, whenever I try streaming, it's like, well, it could be because I'm trying to do it in here. I do notice like, even though it's fine for my phone and computer, my old tablet, my little Samsung tablet, it's always like reconnecting to the internet whenever I try to use it back in here. So that has probably something to do with it. Oh, was it this sound? I was like tapping my nails on the cup a second ago. Yeah. Oh, I hope Skeletor is able to come back. I don't see him. Let me actually send the link to this in Discord again, mate. Because I think he is in the Discord. Wait, no, he's not. I think I remember he's not allowed to have Discord, is he? But just in case, if anyone needs. Stream restart link. Honestly, I kind of wish I had gotten into streaming earlier. Because it's actually so much more freeing, honestly. Wait. Oh, you're asking if there's sound. Okay, I thought you heard a weird sound and that was me clinking the thing. Oh, you mean if there's sound at all? Okay, so Dawson can hear me, so that's good. Yeah, if it's still no sound, maybe you gotta refresh it. Just in case if Divine can't hear me, I'll type it. Can. Oh, she hit the mute button. Oh yeah, I hate it when, or you know, like when you have multiple YouTube tabs open and you mute one of them, but then you open a new video in that same tab, the other next video will be muted, and I hate that. I hate that so much. And like earlier in the beginning of the previous stream, or not previous, but like earlier this morning, I kept hearing myself. I'm like, why do I keep hearing the like YouTube link is muted? And it turns out it was playing the video in Discord somehow, like because I have the link there. Let me see. I thought about streaming Apex Legends because I play a lot and I'm not terrible at it, but yeah, see, that's the technical stuff that throws me off. Like Louis, I'm pretty sure he's streaming with a computer because Louis has a face cam when he streams. I'm using my phone, so I can't have like a face cam or anything. Like, and also I'm just using my little laptop, so like maybe when we get like a desktop computer, but even then that means I would have to like, if I stream through there, I'd have to like take all this and like set it up in there and just like, ugh. That'd be so much to do. But yeah, I always never know the technical side is what scares everybody, I think. And for good reason, because like even people who like their top streamers, I'll sometimes see their stream lag. And you know they have good internet, so it's like something we can't control, I think, sometimes. Okay, so we got the little flippers. So, uh-oh, is one longer than the other? Okay, well, I'll just push that down so it doesn't look as long. Okay, I'll go back to resuming this, because this was just all single crochet. This is like the long part, just single crocheting until we finally reach the bottom. Because I think this is the longest part of making the penguin, is this part, the body, the little cube. Oh, I know what you mean, like you're very shy, you don't want anyone to see your face. Same here, it's like, that would mean I'd have to like get dressed up, you know, I can't, like right now I'm in my PJs, you know. I woke up at like 10:30. Oh no, is it lagging again? I can see it on my phone, it's lagging. Ah, good grief. That's another thing too. I think if you do have a face cam, that's gonna take more, like, whatever causes the stream to go smoothly. I wonder what Louie's using, because his streams are always usually pretty smooth. Is it still laggy? Oh my god. Like, why? Like, John's not using the internet anymore, so I don't know what the heck. Good lord. It's so weird because actually my first stream, I think it went pretty smoothly. Like, I didn't really have a lot of trouble. And then I had one time where I streamed twice, and both times, like, my stream got cut off. And it's kind of doing the same thing today, it seems like. Let me see. Oh, I thought you were just doing it to show off how cool, like, the neck part was, like, how cozy, like, that would keep you safe from, like, the wind or something. Let me see. I'm gonna refresh on my computer screen. Okay, now it's going better, I think. Okay, there we go. Like, even on my, not laptop, my phone, it was showing it being all glitchy and all that. I don't know, something about being back here, the internet's just, like, a little bit slower. But it's perfect in the bedroom and the living room and kitchen area. The funny thing, is my door open? Okay, yeah, it's open. Both doors are open, the second bedroom and because this little area is like a little closet. Let me see. Okay, that seems to be better now. It seems to be running smoother. Thank God. I don't think you'll have a potato face. Actually, the first thing I thought when I saw, I was like, "Oh, she has such cute little almond eyes." Because I have also, like, I have similar eyes. Like, I have almond, shaped eyes, and I feel like almond eyes need more represent. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like to call them like ginger eyes, because I notice a lot of gingers or redheads will have like that similar eye shape, and so sometimes I call them ginger eyes. Oh my god, though, I remember when I was taking Korean classes at the Korean church back in Memphis, this kid called Junha. I remember my friend Junha, he was like, asked me in front of everybody one day if I was like part Asian, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "'Cause your eyes." I'm like, "Nah, bro, these are just ginger eyes." I guess because he never seen white people with almond shaped eyes. The thing is, though, he grew up in America, though, so that's what puzzled me. Like, he didn't grow up in Korea at all. I don't. Wait, did he? Actually, I think he did when he was a toddler. But I mean, like, the majority of his life, he grew up in America, so it's like, what? But then again, I guess a lot of people in our town must have round eyes or something. Is my stream lagging again? Oh my god, it's doing it again. Wow. You know what's funny is, like, I'll see some parts that I knew for a fact lagged, and they'll be running smoothly on, like, after it's uploaded. Like, when you're done the stream and it's, like, processed and uploaded, I'm just like, what the heck? Because I don't think we should be ashamed of our faces. I think it'd be cute too, showing off a cute little hat. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, Divine. I found a like I told you, like I was on my old computer and I found some pictures. I found a picture of me when I was in high school, and I. The funny thing is, it doesn't even look like a high schooler. It looks like a 30-year-old mom or something. I can't wait to show you it. It was just too funny. Like I was like, cause I was always like, people are like, what, really? Like when I tell them that people mistaken me for a 30-year-old back when I was 16, and they're like, nah, I have proof now. I have a picture, and the first thing I thought was, holy crap, this is when I was in high school. Oh my god, my stream is lagging again. Why? Oof, high school pics. I know, right? Oh yeah, Skeletor, you're back. Sorry if I don't know. How's the audio? Are you still able to hear me fine, I think? Because I remember one time, I remember my stream was lagging, but you said the audio part was fine. Yeah, it's back. It's kind of glitchy, though. What are my options? Oh, you can put a filter over your thing? I didn't know you could do that. Like, it doesn't give me any options to, like, change anything. Wait, I saw the photo in your living room of your mom when she was a model, and it completely threw me. I know, right? Yeah, that was when, actually, that was when I think my mom was 20. It was before she had me, so she was either 23 or 24. I know, right? It's like kind of like, what the heck? Why I didn't look like that when I was in high school? Why I look like you now? As a middle-aged woman. But I mean, I still think my mom looks great, though. She actually looks pretty good for her age, to be honest. Like when she went to our high school reunion, the first thing people complimented on her was how young she looked. And like she showed me pictures, and it's just like, oh man, I think the older you get, I think you should actually wear less makeup. It does more harm than good, it seems like. It actually ages you even more if you wear too much makeup. Because, like, I actually even did my mom's makeup that night, I remember. But we did, like, more of that natural, I kind of did Korean style, like cutie pie, natural, healthy glow look. So to everyone else, they thought she wasn't wearing makeup. And I'm like, yeah, did my job. I did my job good. That is true for kids. I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if I should ever have kids, honestly, thinking at this point. Not even for just that, but for, like, you never get free time ever again. Because, like, with working, there's, like, a girl, back when I was doing these two kids, I was coming, like, to the Hogwarts a bit more in the evenings to teach them a class for 2 hours, and oh my gosh, like, the girl is sweet, the little girl's sweet, but my god, anytime I try to work on something with her older brother, she would just, like want my attention constantly, and it's just like, sweetie, I need to work with your brother real quick for just 2 seconds. Oh my god, like, I know not all kids are like that, but some people say about how little kids always constantly want your attention, and that would drive me insane. Oh, you had chest pain? And Skeletor, I know you're not that old, like, you're just I think you're in your teens, right? You might want to talk to your mom about that. That actually might be really concerning. Because just because you're young doesn't mean you can't have something horribly wrong with you. Yeah, I definitely go see a doctor. Where is the chest pain at? Is it like on the right or the left side? Wait, what? You might get yelled at? That's horrible. Oh, it's in the center. Okay, because like the left side is your heart, I believe. Yeah, put your right hand over your heart. Yeah. So it's like, I guess the only thing you can do is Google the symptoms. I'm done with small children for the whole year after I had to see my little cousins on Christmas. I know, right? It's like the more you see little kids, the more it's like you don't want to have kids. You know what it'd be suck? It'd be kind of funny if like before the Sims 4 toddler patch, that'd be awesome if you could like have a baby and then poof, it becomes just a regular sized kid. You didn't have to go that awful toddler phase. Oh my god, you got 4 little brothers? Holy crap. Oh, but your nephew is just too cute. That's the thing. I think if you have like 1 or 2 kids, that's not so bad actually. But it's like when you have like a ton of kids, that's when it becomes like hard on life, on everything, and on the bank account. Yeah, that's like our thing. If we somehow get to a point in life where we have a good amount of money, like we're not rich or anything, but like if having a kid would mean we won't have to financially struggle, then that's when it's the time it's okay to have a kid. And I've heard some subreddits where they're like talking about don't wait if you want to have kids, or some crap like that. They're like, don't wait around or you'll miss your chance. But then again, if you think about it, if the time was never financially right, then it just was never meant to be, honestly, because your life would have been a whole lot different if you did have kids when you were not that financially great off. It's just not, it's just too much of a strain. It's a strain on you and it's a strain on the kid. My God. So lispy when I stream. I don't know why. It's so weird. I think maybe because I'm tired. Because I just woke up a few hours ago. Well, if that's the case, I should have had a kid 5 years ago. Wait, what does that mean? Like, the not waiting or the potentially better off 5 years ago or something like that? And that's another thing. Another thing you gotta think about too is actually even if you are financially well off at one point, like what if something happens later on? Because so many families. Uh-oh, I did something weird. Why is there an extra layer right here? Oh my god, I think I went through the back loops twice. Oh well, that won't get noticed. It's not that noticeable. But, yeah. It's kind of like when I think of my friend Elena, her younger brother. Him and his wife, they were really young too. Like, they got married right out of high school. And, like, they had a one-bedroom apartment. They had both full-time jobs. They're married and it was good. And then they had 1 kid and they had to, give up everything. They had to move back in. And it just makes me so sad when I see that because they're so young and like they could have, should have enjoyed their marriage for a couple of years. Like I don't even think they got to do anything really fun together. And it's just like, man, don't have kids too early. It just kind of really sucks, like seeing something like that happen, especially to younger people. Because, like, then you just know deep down inside they never got to live. They never got to enjoy the rest of their youth. Like, I think it was like, I think they were like either a year or two out of high school. And they only got to get, like, what, 1 or 2 years of adult freedom for a little bit. Oh, timer went off? Okay, let me go wake him up real quick. Oops. So it's like, I can't touch him technically, so I had to like poke him with the broomstick to wake him up. Alright, well, oh, what I miss? Honestly, I think it's a Southern American thing to people that get you married or I know, right? Well, see, that's the thing. They were married and it was fine. Like they were living in a you know, they they were married, but like they didn't have a kid. They didn't have a kid right away. Like they had a kid like about almost a little bit into like a little bit after 1 year of being married. But they were like what, 19? Like 19, I think. And it's just like, oh, they should have enjoyed like a good couple of years, like 5 to 6 years of being married at least, you know, enjoying just being a young couple. And I think that's the sad thing is they had to give up their apartment when they had the baby because it became too expensive. See, before they could afford their one-bedroom apartment, and not to mention rent just keeps getting higher and higher, and it's just crazy. I know, right? But most people in our generation are smarter than that. Oh, it happens in Canada too. Let me see. I realized my aunt got diagnosed with, I don't know how do you say that, angina, and it was associated with not enough blood getting to the heart, and it's hereditary. So it might be that. Ooh, that sounds really creepy. Yeah. If you ever do get the chance, hopefully your mom won't yell at you, but like ask her maybe to take you get checked out. I know like marriage shouldn't be a big deal. It's supposed to be about love, not contracts. I know, right? That's what it was back in the day. It was like a contract, I think, between like ownerships of land or something like, okay, I'll give your son my daughter and you know, we'll share this land together or some crap. Or even back then like uniting countries together and all that bull crap. Heck. The thing I'm actually kind of worried about too is probably when I get back, I'm wondering if Aunt Creed is going to pester me for having kids or not. I even had my coworkers pester me when I was going to have kids. Like, you remember Dawson, right? When we lived in San Francisco, I had one coworker asking when I'm going to have a baby, and I'm like, we weren't even married yet. Like, we were still just boyfriend girlfriend. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't want to have a baby in a micro studio in San Francisco. And I'm like, that would just, oh my God, no, 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 no. That would have made life horrible. She's probably still wondering why I don't have a kid yet. I mean, she was a nice lady, just like she just had baby rabies. I love how people made that term baby rabies. It really freaking is true. There are just some people who just are baby crazy. Let me see. That might be just the case they didn't care the sex time was just gonna pass the time. Oh my god, in Greece it was a business transaction? Holy crap. That's so creepy. Wait, maybe if I start crying, she'll let me try. Yeah, I think that's best. I know, because as someone said, should I ever play up my thing, you know, like play up my condition to a doctor to make them believe? Sometimes you have to. Have you ever had like those doctors where you talked about your pain, but you weren't, like, you're holding it in and you're acting like everything's fine, and then they just don't believe you. They think you're lying and search, you know, they think you're just searching for pain meds or some crap. And so I think you do sometimes need to play up pain. If you have those kind of people in your life that don't take you seriously enough, you don't want to do it too much though. You don't want to make it look obvious. You like, because if it's really bothering you, like cry a bit, but don't like do like ultimate sobbing, because then she might sniff out the fakeness a bit. But sometimes you do have to play stuff up just for to get people's attention on a serious issue. I know, right? People are asking when you're getting ready. I'm like, not in a pandemic. Let me see. Krita is great though, so much fun. I know, but sometimes, like, like she didn't like the thought of me getting married to Jung and all that stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, it was honestly the best decision ever. So she wrong. She was like wondering like how we were gonna live in Korea, and she had like, and I'm just like, it's fine. We got jobs. Well, I kind of got more of a part-time job though. It's mostly because I didn't go to college, so actually I am about to start working there more now that the owner is leaving. Like she's handing the torch off to the math teacher, so he will be the new owner. And so now there's only one English teacher, technically, like one main English teacher, that will be Jung, so that means I will take care of the younger kids. So I've been trying to set up like a phonics class that I'll be teaching. I'm trying to use like Memrise so I can make like some flashcards they can play like when they're at home, something they can use to memorize, because I didn't like the way the owner taught phonics before. She taught it way too quickly. Like she sped through that damn book. And the kids I'm teaching now, like there's words that I know for a fact were in their like little phonics class, because I remember teaching those exact words and they still have trouble. Like they're like, what is that? And I'm like, you learned this word like at least 3 or 4 times, because they sometimes the book will sometimes reteach the same word over and over again in different sections for different reasons, like the first time it'd be like the first letter, like the S, like S or C or whatever, and then the second part will be like teaching the type of vowel it is, like if it's a short or long vowel. And it's just like she sped through that book so fast that the kids don't remember what they learned. So I want to take it a bit slower, and like really get into the new students' heads of some of these pronunciations. They still have the older kids that moved on to the next level. They still have trouble with W's and R sounds, and I really want to concentrate on that. Let me see. If anyone pesters me about not having kids, I will whip out the journal that I wrote for my language arts class a bit ago, why I don't want a kid, and I don't care how old I am, I will save it and use it. I know, right? Oh, she probably doesn't believe me because my aunt literally just got diagnosed, so she might think I'm seeking attention. That's awful. Like a mother should never think her child is seeking attention if he's in pain. I do understand that there are kids who are like, what do they call, that will do that though to get attention, but usually you can kind of tell when they're faking it, you know? And the thing is, even if she just got diagnosed, that doesn't change the fact. It's not like she just got it. It just got found out that she has it. She's had it this whole time. You know what I mean? Maybe if you can, talk to your aunt, maybe. If you're, like, super concerned. Like, ask about the symptoms and stuff, because, you're still young, so you don't want any kind of delay on, like, your heart, because that can really build up over time and cause really huge issues when you're older. Let me see. Blah blah, he's your hubby, not hers. I know, right? Well, the coworker I was talking about, she was already married and she had, like, I think, like 3 kids. And the thing that actually made me like, oh man, I just can't do this. She would, like, not stream, I mean, she would video chat with them every break. She would video chat with her husband and her kids each time. And I'm like, oh my god, no. I cannot do that. Like, even when you're at work, they still want your attention. I'm like, heck no. On my break, I want to have time to eat and, like, take a quick nap. Like, holy crap. Like, we only got, like, 2 breaks. We got a 15-minute break and a 30-minute break. And every time, like, we'd have a break, her whole entire time was just eaten up by video chatting with her family. And it's just like, oh, man. Like, she's gonna come home later. Good lord. Like, I couldn't deal with that, man. I gotta have my me time. Wait. Oh yeah, English grammar is not your best subject. I know, right? It's funny because actually I was better at English and stuff, but I was bad at math and stuff. Oh my god, my nail chipped. I hate it when that happens. Okay, that's better. Yeah, it was like snagging onto the yarn and it was like getting too annoying. I'm scared if my mom does take me and nothing's wrong, I'm gonna get in trouble. I know, right? That's horrible. And like, is she gonna be mad because it's gonna be expensive, or? Because I can see, like, I guess, even though it's still bad for the parent to get mad, I can see the frustration maybe, if maybe it costs, like, a lot of money. But still, though, maybe have a talk with your aunt first and ask her, did she have these symptoms when she was young? You know what I mean? Like, did she have, like, the similar thing? And if it doesn't go away, definitely go get it checked out. Doesn't like her time being wasted. What the heck? Good grief. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be mean, but I think your mom might have like be a little bit narcissistic. 'Cause I think that's one of the symptoms of like that narcissistic. I can never say it. Narcissistic personality disorder is like they don't like their time being wasted. Like that's one of the red flags. Especially since she's the parent, you're her kid. It's her job to do these kind of things. It's her job to make sure that you're all, that you're healthy and okay and nothing's wrong. I know, right? Yeah, Divine Rose is 100% correct. It's not a waste of your time if it's your child. It's like, that really freaking sucks. I know, I was really fortunate that even though we didn't have health insurance, and in America that can be really expensive, if we had something wrong, our mom would definitely, quickly take us to the clinic or something. Because she was always worried about something going wrong. Okay. Wait, how much have I streamed for? What time is it? Okay, it's 12. I need to hurry up and finish the penguin part so I can get on to making the actual like gardening stuff, because all this stuff I'm making can just be found in the video that I have of my Christmas penguin. Just don't make the Christmassy stuff. Actually, it'd be kind of cool if there was like a way to like, I guess, add Velcro or something, and then you could like make all these accessories and take them off and put them back on. But I feel like that'd also be a lot of work. Oh my god, I gotta keep crocheting down here. Wait, your mom didn't believe you when you were sick, but you were an adult wearing a summer fleece pants and socks in the middle of a hot summer afternoon. Oh my god, yes. Because the fact that you're able to withstand that means that you must have been like super cold and something's wrong. I still don't understand how some people just don't believe other people when they're in pain. It's just, I guess because there's too many people, I guess on the news or whatever, that got caught for faking an illness or something, and it's for some reason they think everybody else is doing it. Like, nah, some people legit have a real problem going on. I don't know. I know, right? Skeletor's like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. How? And that's another thing too, because you said your mom wouldn't let you use social media or something, right? If she's so concerned about that, like, then she should be concerned about your well-being and health, I feel like. Because from before, I thought you had maybe an overprotective mom, not letting you be able to use Discord or anything. Thinking, yeah, I understand, you want to keep your kids safe. But then when it comes to an actual medical problem, you're just like, nah, that's wasting my time. Like, what the heck? The question mark? Confusion? Like, what the heck? Let me see. And then when my dad called the ambulance and they came, I began singing out of tune and off key for them. Oh my goodness. That sounds terrifying. Actually, what were you sick with? That sounds horrible. Like, was it like a heart condition or? Oh, dang, you were very out of it? Holy crap. She does, but it's hard to believe right after my aunt got diagnosed. I know, right? That is true. But yeah, but yeah, you definitely gotta be careful though, because I remember one time I was like listening to one of those like Reddit stories like of like what happened that would have changed drastically if you didn't wait if you waited longer. And one little boy was like, he went up to his sister and was like, I don't feel good. And she's like, ask him what. And she's like, I don't know, I just don't feel good. He went to the dad, just said, just take a Tylenol and go to bed. but the sister knew better and took the kid to their mom. She lifted his arm and he had the line up and down the side of his body, and it turns out he had blood poisoning. And if he had waited any longer, he would have died. Like, ugh, how scary! He would have died. Like that poor dad probably would not have been able to live if that had happened to his kid, thinking he just brushed it off like nothing. Oh shoot! I need more yarn. Oh, your apex burst. Appendix burst. I don't know why I said apex. I think it's because Dawson mentioned Apex Legends earlier, so I got Apex on the mind because I haven't played it in a while. Ooh, yeah. What's it feel like when your appendix bursts? That's just horrifying. Dawson's like Apex Legends. Yeah, like I'm my computer's kind of far away, so I just saw the A, P, and E, and I thought Apex. Like what? Oh, and that's how your boyfriend met your parents when your appendix burst. Oh, that'll be one heck of a memory to remember. Heck, I still have friends who have not met my husband yet. And the funny thing is that I actually had set up a time when he came to visit for the first time when he came to Memphis, like right after we met that following Thanksgiving, because we met in the summer of 2015, and the Thanksgiving of 2015 he came to visit, and I was gonna have all my friends meet him, and every single one of them, two of them I were understood they did actually have a cold, and they actually called me to tell me beforehand that they were not able to come. So those two get a pass. But everybody else had oh wait, and Tito got a pass too because he wasn't able to he was a minor at the time, so he couldn't drive anywhere and he had no one to drive him, so he also got a pass. But everybody else at the last minute when I asked when they were coming, they didn't tell me they weren't coming. They waited until I asked them when we were already at the restaurant, and then they say, "Oh yeah, I can't make it." Like, what? And it's just like, okie dokie. So, and some of those friends still didn't get to. That was like their one chance to meet Jung, basically. Because after that I moved to San Francisco, and then we moved to Korea, and I haven't been able to see those friends in a long time. So it sucks. The one friend though that didn't get to meet him, he also had a similar problem with Tito. I think he didn't have a ride. But I kind of wish they had told me sooner though, so then we could have gone somewhere else. Wait, my sister came down and met him. It was a grand old time. Oh god. Wait, what? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is round 8. A few more rounds to go. Oh, that is true. I haven't met your family yet, have I? I know Katie's met your family. Well, I mean, duh. But yeah, I don't think I've met any of your family yet. And I don't know if it's going to happen because first time my mom had a chance to meet John, she said, "Nice to meet you." And he said, "We will see." Wait, what? What did my dad say? What did he say? He said, "We will see." What the heck? Oh, the message you sent him scared him. I know, right? Like your appendix just burst, and then you just send him like a message, and it's just like, ugh, so creepy. Like horrifying. Like like you find out that your girlfriend is like could be dying, and then you meet the parents while your poor girlfriend is like dying. Your mom was like, "For real? Was he joking? Maybe? Because I do know he can be like that sometimes. Like he's like trying to mess with you." Or was he dead serious? He wasn't joking at all? What the heck? That is so weird. Wonder why my dad was like that, because he's usually not like that. Maybe he was in a bad mood that day? Oh, he said the same thing to you first when when you met. Okay, like I can understand it to you because at the time you and Katie were like what, just teenagers at the time. So, and he was like that with all the, boyfriends except Jung. But then again, to be fair, I was an adult at the time, so I guess he was just like, "Oh, yeah, nice to meet you." Ah, but then again, I forgot when Jung came to visit, they didn't know he was my boyfriend. Like I forgot to tell everybody that detail. So maybe that's why he was nice. But like I can't understand him saying that to your mom though. That doesn't make sense at all. That is true. Yeah, it takes some time. You gotta warm up to Miss. Well, I love how Jung always calls him Mr. Anderson. I still remember like when what he called the day when me and Jung got married and Daddy was like, "Yeah, you're my son now." And so now Jung says now my dad's like, "Yeah, he's my papa now." It's so funny when you see him when he says papa because I've never heard him say papa before. It just seems so weird. I'm feeling a bit better now because I read that, and I still don't know how to say it. Is it angina? I don't know. Is that how you say it? It's not common in teens, and chest pains for teens is not usually serious. I mean, that could be true, but at the same time, if you had like something wrong with you, but also I don't know, like I'm trying to think, did I ever have chest pains as a kid? I don't think I did. Um, I mean, I don't have chest pains now either, but like sometimes my collarbone will hurt, but that's not really the chest, is it? I swear, I need to get my right collarbone checked. Every time I do the dang dishes, it hurts like crap. Cause like the freaking like island, like the countertops and sinks are kind of low here because they're made for the height of a Korean woman. And even though Korean women are taller now, back then, if you look at like all the little old ladies, they're really short. So these sinks are like my back and everything hurts because I'm having to kind of lean down when I do the dishes or do anything in the sink or even anything on the counter for that matter. And it's just, I really hate it. I wonder if there's a way to get a custom sink and countertop in Korea, but that make it a bit taller. Because Korean guys are really tall, so I feel bad for them having to use a countertop in Korea. I'll call him John because I'm not living in the Matrix. I know, right? Let me see. Oh, that is true. Stress can actually cause chest pain, so it might just be that. So yeah, if it doesn't come back, it could have been just stress because it could have been, oh yeah, it could also be anxiety too because one of my favorite YouTubers, Celestial Noir, he's like one of the spooky Reddit readers on YouTube, kind of like what Corpse used to do, like that kind of stuff. And he started experiencing anxiety attacks and he didn't know what the problem was. He thought he was having a heart attack because he drank those monster energy drinks all the time. And he thought like he was having a heart attack. Like he thought he drank one too many. And it turns out no, he was just having anxiety. Like the doctor was like, "Well, this was your first anxiety attack. Congratulations," like that. So yeah. And on one hand, it's good to know that because then you're like, okay, I'm not having a heart attack, thank God. But it still feels like that. I've never truly had an anxiety attack, but I do kind of. I don't know if you've ever like woken up in the middle of the night, and then when you try to go back to sleep, all of a sudden, you'll feel like scared for no reason. I think that's sometimes that can happen. I get those sometimes, and I think that's the closest thing I've had to an anxiety attack, or at least the feeling that you would have. It's not a good feeling. It really sucks. It's like this weird impending feel of doom, and I don't know. I hate it, but it's like really rare. And it only happens if I woke up too early for some reason. Let me see. Oh yeah, make sure if you tell a teacher. Definitely, that is a good idea. If your mom doesn't want to pay attention to it, at least let, a teacher know and they can help you maybe. Or like back you up at least. You know, make your pain a bit more credible to your mother. Oh yeah, he has anxiety, so we'll see if that happens too. I know, right? Yeah. From what Celestial Nord described it as, he legit thought he was having a heart attack, and it's just like the thought of that of a if that's what an anxiety attack feels like. That's horrifying, because then like what happens when you get older? Because then you're like, is it just an anxiety attack, or am I having a legit heart attack? You know? Oh no, YouTube, stop hiding these comments. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I just showed the comment, let me see, Devon Rosenlight, it hid I had a full-blown anxiety attack this week and it was not fun. Like, it hid that comment, but it said another moderator took care of this. Like, what? I don't have a mod. This is creepy. What the heck, YouTube? Not cool, man. This is weird. And the hyperventilating was not cool. I know, right? Yeah. I don't think I've ever hyperventilated before. It's not that I think of. I think the only time I could have maybe hyperventilated was when we had the car accident back in 2013. But even then, I think I was more in shock than I was hyperventilating. Is it long enough yet? A couple more rounds. Let me see. General anxiety disorder here. Not a fun time, but I think it's partial to the people growing up in this generation of technology. Every worry is now visible in the palm of your hands. I know, right? It really freaking is. It's like, it also just makes you depressed. I haven't watched the news in a really long time. I just got so tired of it. Yep, to the YouTube corner of shame. Yeah. And actually, remember there was even like a couple live streams ago, it full on deleted your comment, right? Like I didn't even get to see what the comment was, and it just deleted it. And you even retyped it out, and it was nothing bad. Like I don't know what is with YouTube and this like censorship of comments. I'm really hoping it's just a bug, because there's no way some of your comments there, because you don't even curse in any of your comments at all. So it's like, what the heck? And you don't even say anything controversial, so I don't know. I'm hoping it's just a glitch with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Should I make it? Oh, wait, no, I need to make it big enough because when I make the white stomach part, I forgot I gotta have room for that. I was like, should I just cut this short and make the cube smaller? Let me see. What time is it? It's 12:30. I'm wondering if I should use my backup penguin. I have a backup penguin that I already made. She doesn't have any feet yet, but I don't know. Let me see if I can hurry up and finish this one, because after this part is done, it's pretty short after that. Like I just make the belly and I, make the beak. Oh, I should have made the beak while I was here. Let me see. Amen. The news is the biggest bias. Get news from reliable sources like YouTube. I know, right? I get my news from YouTubers. Honestly, like I watch Illuminati. She keeps me up to date on the latest MLM and like corporations that are being crappy. Like looking at you, Amazon. But I know that's the sad part, is that everybody uses Amazon though. That would be a really hard corporation to die. And the more like you don't want it to die, you want to just make it better. You want them to not treat their employees like crap. But that's just how big corporations go. Let me see. I like to keep myself PG. I know, right? You keep yourself PG, and YouTube still sends you to the jailhouse. I just hate people in the town I live in. I get super stressed easily, so that really doesn't help the anxiety, and some of the stress is caused by it. Oh yeah, you love watching her. Yeah, Illuminati. I know, right? Oh, that always sucks though for you, Maya. Like, in people in your town that are like, I guess they're like really rude, aren't they? I was kind of it was kind of like that in San Francisco because so many weirdos there. And I'm not even talking about the homeless people. I just mean there's so many weird people will come up to you on the street trying to sell you something or like try to get you to join something, and I'm just like, bug off, buddy. I would I would always like curse at them in Korean, and I still remember one guy. Like I actually just talked politely to him because he seemed like a nice guy. He was just handing out flyers, and I just said something. I think I was like, oh, 괜찮아요. I'm okay. Like I don't need that. Like trying to pretend I was a foreigner. And he goes like, "Oh, that's German, ain't it?" And I just nodded my head and ran off. But no, it was Korean. Poor guy. I doubt he'll ever see this stream. If you do, I sincerely apologize. Oh no, now it's hiding Maya's comment. Like, why? Oh, so you live in that kind of area. I guess that was the good thing though about San Francisco was there were more people open about like LGBT community and everything. Just there are so many weirdos there. There's so many weirdos in San Francisco. I remember like one time I'm just walking down the street and this lady would not leave me alone. Like she just kept asking me for $5 and I had no cash on me or anything. And I kept telling her I'm sorry I don't have money on me, like trying to like kind of speed walk, and she just followed me the entire way. And she wasn't homeless. She was like decently dressed, she just wearing normal clothes, didn't smell or anything. Hair was, washed and everything, so she wasn't homeless. But she's like, ugh. Let me see. Mo- imagine moving from there straight into a college town where everyone has their own opinion on everything and very strange shift. I know, right? So, oh yeah, like so even at UT Knox, like wait, oh that's right, you guys aren't going. That's Sarah going UT Knox. You guys going I forgot what was the name of the college. I know it's in is it in Murfreesboro? Oh God, note to self: don't be gay North Wisconsin. Oh God. I didn't even know Wisconsin was like that. I thought they'd be more democratic, but I guess not. There we go. I hate it when the stitch marker doesn't want to get in. Okay, how many more freaking 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, I still got 3 more rounds. I'm honestly thinking about just pulling out the one I already made and just make her some feet because this is taking too long. More because it's taking long to do like in front of a camera. I always crochet a bit slower, and it doesn't look as good too. Like there'll be like little bits of snags here and there, and it just doesn't look good. Oh yeah, MTSU, yeah. Oh yeah, like I think you guys are gonna probably graduate soon, right? I think. How many more years do you and Katie have? So even at MTSU, like people are like more free thinking, less opinionated, I think, right? That'd be pretty nice because even though it's still in the South, it's nice to know there's like little spots like that where there's people that aren't like the same old Southern Karen hive mind that are freaking homophobic and everything. Because like our Uncle Robert, he's gay and he has a lovely husband. I think they're married now. I think are they? Like his husband, and they went through a lot. Like he went through cancer. Like no wait, no, my uncle Robert went through cancer, but his husband went through, I think, I don't know if it was colon cancer, but he had to get something done. Like he had a how do you say those, coloscopy bag or something? And it was just really rough. But they made it through and they stuck together, and they're like a sweet couple. They live in Colorado, so I don't know how Colorado's like, but I guess it must be nice. I know it is always like the small towns, isn't it? Actually, it's like funny how people say are like small towns are safe and quaint, but actually like small towns can be just as corrupt as the big city, if not even more. It's actually easier to probably corrupt the whole police force. Like I always hear about like those small towns where like the police cover up crimes and stuff may be done by a certain person, like maybe an affluent person did a crime and the police like cover it up. And it's just like that's just so creepy. It's kind of cult like if you think about it. Let me see, when I go to college it might be different, but fully welcome difference because I really hate living here. I know, right? Hopefully, you can go to college somewhere far, far away, somewhere way better, and hopefully not too expensive. Okay, I think that is long enough. I'm gonna start decreasing now. I'll keep it short. I don't want to do 2 more rows. I know, right? That'd be an adventure. Heck, that was actually my dream was to not the UK, but like I wanted to go to college in Korea. That dream never came true, but I'm here anyway. So the thing is actually the whole point of going to college in Korea was to eventually be able to live in Korea. So I kind of skipped the college part and went straight to living in Korea. So hey, win-win. Because that was actually the plan. It was actually to go to college in Korea so I could meet a Korean guy, get married, and then live here in Korea. I just ended up making, well, I mean, I did meet him in Korea, but that was like when I was on vacation. So it was kind of a surprise to the life plan to go live in California for 2 years. It's quite the experience, but I don't know if I want to go back. I think we might have to temporarily because um Jung does want to live there for a bit more, but I'm like, okay. Well, if we live somewhere nice, that won't be so bad. That is, oh, so they're pretty cool. UK university. Yeah, you'd miss the family. I know, right? That's another thing too that I'm like upset about. It's like, even living this far away, I thought I'd still be able to visit the family, and then freaking Corona happened, so Emily didn't get to come visit, and I didn't get to go at Christmas, and it just sucks. I mean, I technically could leave, but it's like getting back in the country will be harder, and you don't want to do that when all your stuff's here. When your like freaking home is here, like your house and everything. That's too much of a gamble. Why is this one stitch fighting me? I want to go to the back loop, but it's like giving me trouble. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, this is the thing I hate about crocheting in front of a camera. This always happens, like my yarn is always falling off my needle. Or hook. It's just so frustrating. This is so much quicker to do, and like if I did it in front of my face. Yeah, definitely find like a friend to go with. That'd be like that'll make it a little bit easier and a lot more fun too. Because sometimes it can be daunting if you're all by yourself. Oh yeah, you might get stuck on that first finding that kind of person to go with. Oh my goodness. Yarn, can you cooperate for 2 seconds? I really need to get like a different setup. I want to get like that. I saw someone named Crochet Dude on Twitch, and he had like a really cool overhead setup. So he didn't have to crochet in front of a camera or anything. And I'm just like, oh, I'm jealous. I want that setup. Like, what are you using? I need to find something I can do that will let me do it like that. It's so tiring crocheting in front of something. And it also makes it harder to see. Oh, you know what? I just realized I probably, after this round, I will start making, I forgot I should actually sew on everything before I close it up. I totally forgot about that. Wait, last row of this square and then the frogging begins? Wait, what? Wait, so you're gonna finish a square but then frog it? No! Don't! I hate it when I have to frog something. I feel like Dawson might be confused and be like, wait, what's frogging? It's like when you pull your crochet apart, like, this is frogging. I think it's because, like, you're saying, like, rip it, like, ripping it out. And someone came up with the idea that it sounds like ribbit, so they call it frogging. I actually just found that out myself. I used to always call it frogging, but I didn't know why it was called frogging until one YouTuber said the rip it part. I'm like, ah, that's why. I was just like, finally, I understand now. I know, right? Like some parts of crochet, like we'll be talking and people be like, what the heck? What the heck that mean? Oh yeah, like one of my favorite memes is the one with Sheldon like explaining crochet to my friends. It's using like the crochet shorthand that's used in patterns, and it's just so funny. I like it. It's like one of my favorite memes. Because his face, like the picture they chose of Sheldon, like his face is just so serious. Okay, oh my goodness. It looks crappy right now, but that's because I haven't filled it yet. Let me see, I'm also pretty sure I have either ADHD or bad anxiety. So that's just great. I know, right? That would really suck. I think one of our students legit had ADHD. Like, he was just disrupting usually the students are never disruptive. And even if they are a little chatty, that's just about it. And he would, like, full on blow up saying, not in a mean way, like, just, like, get too excited about something every 2 seconds and just start talking really loud. And like using really big hand motions, and just like the other kids were telling him to calm the heck down, and I'm like, this kid has legit ADHD. He needs some help. Because he was smart, you know, like he was actually one of the smartest kids in class. And the funny thing is that when he first started, his mom was like, "Oh, he's shy." What a big lie that was! The biggest lie I've ever heard a parent told. Because a week with him being there, he showed his true colors. He's like very gregarious. I mean, he was shy at first, but holy moly, he wasn't shy for long. I guess maybe like the first few days he's shy, but that's about it. Let me see. I found a bunch of squares from my unused project, but they were made with a larger hook. Oh, I know. Don't you hate that? Like you find something and it's like made with something bigger, like thicker yarn, like yarn you don't have anymore, or you don't remember the hook size. I've had that. Like I've tried to like go back on a work in progress, and I'll be like finishing it, and I'm like, why does this look weird? And it turns out I'm using like a hook too small. So I think back then in my earlier projects, I used to use a 1.5 or a 1.6. So my stuff was a little bit bigger, but now I use a 1.4. That seems to be the best fit because 1.3 is a bit too small. The 1.3 is good for the sport weight version though. Alright, where do I want the front to be? I guess this will be the front. Actually, let me add the eyes first. Oh, shoot. I think I put away the brown that I normally use. Let me see if I can find some of that brown. Because I like using this I know I have brown right there, but it's kind of dark. And there's a particular shade of brown I like to use for these kind of eyes. Where is it? I know I had some. Wait, is that it? Yeah, here's some. Oh, but I gotta split it so I don't have any already. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. It's more of a matte color. Let me see. I have ADHD, depression, and anxiety. I know, it's like a triple whammy. Oh, you have your first appointment in 20 seconds, so that will help. I know. I've never been diagnosed with anything, but Mom is pretty sure I probably have at least ADD. I don't think I have ADHD because I've never been hyper. I'm like the opposite of hyper. I'm like the person who can sit in one spot for a really long time and like be like silent as a monk. But my mind does wander quite quickly though. Like I'll daydream too much. Wait, I'm still unsure what I want to do with all that gray yarn. Oh yeah, what kind of gray yarn was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember what shade it was, like from the picture on Discord. What could you make with gray yarn? Oh, you can make like a dolphin maybe. Or if you're, oh well, you're probably not thinking in terms of amigurumi though. Oh, it's bulky yarn. Yeah, that won't be too good for amigurumi unless you're making something gigantic. I still want to make like a gigantic molong. That'd be so nice. But that would be so expensive. Like imagine how many skeins of yarn I need to buy. Holy moly. I don't think I'm gonna split the rest. I'll do that later because I only need this for the eyes. I like to think like the difference, like you can like see the difference. This is more muted and this is more like a bit more red toned, I guess. Yeah, this is more of a cool tone kind of brown. All right, let's make some eyes. I know, right? Yeah, yours and Make It with Alex. You guys, your molongs are pretty big. I was like, dang. I don't know if Dawson has seen. Let me find. I got like 3 of them. That's the one we made, I think, on the live stream. Yeah, my little molong, and they made theirs with normal yarn, and it was like, I think like this big. I think like pretty big, from the pictures I saw. And it's just so fun seeing something so tiny go that big. It actually lets me know that like I think I know there are some patterns I think I've made that only work well for small. Like they don't look as good if you make them bigger or something about like the technique I used. Let's see. Wait, what time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 1. You know what? I'm gonna put this to the side and I'm just gonna go ahead and use my already made one. I still need to make the feet though. How to make the feet? Let me see. It's more like I'm running out of time. Not running out of time, but I just don't want it to be too long. You know, like I still remember my first stream. Basically, this would just be like little French knots. Let me see what row. Like on the 5th row from the when you do from the back loops, I guess. Let me chain 4. Oh yeah, both yours are pretty big. Oh man, imagine if I did the same pattern but with like the bulky velvet yarn. Holy moly, that'd be so huge. It would be huge. Did I ever post... Oh, did you ever post your mini frog on Discord? It's kind of hilarious to look at the difference between my giant frog and the mini one. I'm not sure. Let me see real quick. Let me check. Do I have Discord open? Yeah, I got Discord open. You know what I just realized? I realized the music stopped. Oh, it was only a minute and something. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is this the relaxed movement? I'm trying to make sure I only pick. music from the Relaxed Movement. I thought something was off. I was like, something's off, and I couldn't put my finger on it, and I just realized there was no more music playing. But yeah, I'm really loving the Relaxed Movement because it's free. They have, like, I really like the vibe it gives. Let me see. You could probably post it again, and I made this. I'll probably be able to see it. I'm scrolling up to see if I can see anything. How long ago did you post it? I don't see any frogs. I posted up to, at least up to last week, it seems. I think it'd be fun posting again. I'm not like, because I know like there are some like Discord chats where it's like if you try to post something twice, they get onto you, but I don't care, you know. I like to keep my Discord like free and loose. I've been in some Discord servers where they're like really tightly dictated, and you can only do this and this and this, and you can only do this for this amount of time, and it's just like, oh my god, oh heck no, that's too much trouble. As long as everybody behaves, my Discord is free. Like I don't really have too many rules. Let me see. This is my only crochet stream this week. Oh yeah, is Louie doing a live stream? I didn't see. Usually he would have a thing by now that you can like put the timer on, or not timer, the alarm on, and I didn't see anything like that. I can't, but then again, I missed his last one, so I don't know if he said anything about if he was going to take a break or anything. I hate that I missed the last one too, because that's the one where he made the really cute little alien and the spaceship. I watched it a bit though, a few days ago. It was really cute to see everything he was making. I remember everyone was voting where to put the eye, and it was like everyone was like, "Up, center, down." I was even though the stream was already done, I was like, "Up, please put up. It looks so cute. Up, up, up." And I was so happy when up won, because I was like, "It looks too cute with the eye up." Let me see, 3. Like it just gave it the alien this cute little sweet innocent look. Like it didn't look like it was gonna be a creepy alien that would murder your entire family, you know? Like it just looked like a sweet innocent little alien. This is always the hard part, trying to keep track of everything. Ooh, you got a date night tomorrow. I hope that goes a lot. I hope that's a lot of fun. When was the last time you and Joan went on a date? I know we are going on one. Hopefully next Friday if his test comes back negative. No, not Friday. Saturday. We're gonna go out for pizza. Da-da. Okay, so it is single crochet. I kept thinking I had to do more, but it seems like I just single crochet for a couple of rounds. Oh yeah, well it was nice talking with you too, Dawson. Nice catching up. And tell Katie I said hi and I miss her. She needs to respond to my messages quicker, but I guess I understand though when you get off work or school, you're just too exhausted to be on your phone that you just crash asleep. We'll see ya. Cause I know it's fairly late over there. It's probably like what? Probably like 1 a.m. now, I think. Yeah, that's true. I will try to. I usually sometimes do these earlier. Like I'll start at like 9 or 8, but today I started at 10:30 because I didn't sleep very well last night. So if I plan ahead, hopefully for next week, I'll try to do it a bit earlier. That way it'd be more early in the evening for you guys. Oh, okay, so it's 11. Okay, I'm thinking it's like 1 a.m. or something, but still, that's pretty late. 'Cause I know you guys got school and stuff. And poor Katie. Oh, that's right, you're in Canada, so... Oh, so you're probably like... You're like a little bit, you're like an hour ahead of my hometown. So I think ours is Central Time. So you're like in between Central and Eastern Time. I don't know, is Eastern Time 1 more hour? I can't remember. It might be. I keep thinking it's 2 hours, but I'm thinking from San Francisco it's 2 hours from a specific time. I still remember, like, I would try to chat with Katie, and she'd be like, "Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock," and I'm like, "Oh, it's like only 7 for me." But now it's like a whole other, it's like a whole different day now. Oh yeah, so it's Eastern Time, isn't it? I think. Yeah, because Wisconsin is. I'm trying to. Oh god, I'm trying to remember the American map in my head, but I know it's like further to the east than it is. Because I know it for a fact it's not the Midwest. That's way too low. What is that weird noise? I keep hearing. I don't think it's a woodpecker because I've never seen one here. That's what it sounded like. But I think it was coming from the apartment above us, though. So I don't know what she's doing up there. There's like a really old lady that lives above us. She's the owner of this building. And I'm always hearing like weird bumps in the night, furniture moving at random hours. Maybe it's a power tool that I'm hearing? I hear something. I always get caught Central and Eastern Time mixed up because I used to live in Michigan. Oh, yeah. Because Michigan is more, like, just a little bit to the west. So it's like, you're like, I know, like, I would still, like, think in time, like, I was still thinking in terms of, like, Memphis time terms, like, we're Central. And then I keep forgetting, like, oh, wait, we're a day ahead. We're, like, 14 hours ahead of them. Or if I, like, say happy birthday to someone or, like, Merry Christmas, it's always, like, they're like, what? It's not even Christmas yet. Or, like, it's only Christmas Eve. And I'm like, well, it's Christmas for me. Oh my god, this is so hard doing this in front of the camera. So the central for you would be Saskatchewan or Manitoba. I'm trying to remember where those are at. I still remember in geography class when our teacher was teaching us about Winnipeg, and she was like trying to get us to remember it by thinking of a old man with a peg leg. Like, that's some creativity right there. Calling a, I can't remember. Is Winnipeg a city or is it a province? I can never remember. I don't know much about Canada. Except the fact that you guys have delicious maple syrup. Okay, what was this? One. I think I have one more. Actually, let me see. Let me look at the old feet. I kind of want them to be a bit smaller. So instead of doing one more row of single crochet, I'm just going to already start decreasing. Okay, so that's the 2 single crochet and the decrease. I want to see how these would look if it's like a little bit smaller. I kind of want their feet to be a little bit more dainty. Okay, that's 1 foot done. Well, I think that looks a lot better than the bigger feet. Cause like, oops, it's like it looks like she got gigantic, like my kind of feet, like huge ass feet. This is more like cute little penguin feet. All right, let's make 1 more foot. Let me see. Oh, so Winnipeg is a city. Okay, I always get confused, like which one, what's the proverb and what's the city. I remember we had to do like a thing where we had to like remember all the cities around the world, like all the capitals. We of course we would do like continent by continent, I believe. Like one week we would do Europe, the next week we would do Asia. Africa was really hard because of all the, like all the names were really hard to pronounce. Oh wait, what am I doing? I forgot I had to chain. And it's funny because now I've forgotten everything. And I think I made hundreds of every one of those tests too. And it wasn't just like a test you do at the thing. We had to do it in front of everybody too. We had actually had to point on the blank map. Like it had all the countries, but they were all blank. We had to say what the country was and what the capital was. And I'm like, how the heck did I ace that? And then now I've forgotten everything. Let me see. Oh, yes, so I should go to sleep because I probably need to wind down and sleep pretty soon. Alright, good night, Maya. Because I know, yeah, it's pretty late at night for you guys. Never get some sleep. I'm debating if I should take a nap after this. Have sweet dreams. And I hope tomorrow is not filled with anxiety and only good vibes. I'm still here because I'm a responsible adult. I know, 'cause it's like, oh, that's right, yeah, you guys have the same time, don't you? It's like almost midnight. Yeah, I think, oh, but I realized if I'm using this penguin, I can't use the gloves. I just now realized that, oh well. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll crochet it again in purple and I'll just glue them on. I think that would work. I totally forgot about that. Now I knew why I was crocheting a whole new penguin, because I wanted to do that. And I ain't about to, somehow, I'm not about to tear these flippers off and sew on new ones. I don't want to sew on anything else. I know, right? Hot glue for the win. Oh my goodness, no stream, don't get all laggy again. Oh, that is true, actually. Jong might be streaming again. Not streaming, zooming. It's probably why he had me wake him up, because he probably had another class. Because he said he didn't sleep well last night, and I definitely could tell, because, like, when I got up in the middle of the night, when my back was hurting, I could hear like, YouTube from his phone, but I didn't know if he was actually watching YouTube, or if he just fell asleep, because sometimes he'd fall asleep to it, and, like, in the middle of the night, I'd have to, like, turn it off his phone, so it would keep me awake, but sometimes I'd fall asleep to it, too, because I'm used to falling asleep to, white noise sometimes, so it doesn't really bug me. But I guess he was not asleep. And the one thing I wish I kind of could do is I wish I could do like a craft fair again. I kind of missed doing that. I only did it twice, but like it'd be kind of nice if I could get like a better, more like this time like actual prepared like craft fair. But I don't think they have those here in Korea. At least not that I've seen. And even then, I'd want to do it with my mom or something. Like go back to Memphis during Christmas time and just do like sign up for a quick craft fair. We were supposed to actually do one. We were gonna sign up for one before I left, but we ended up being so busy working at Ross that we hardly had any time to crochet or like her do her clay. So we just gave up on that because we didn't want to pay $60 if we didn't have any product to sell. Alright, so now the squares are done. To frog and redo baby blue. Oh, so you're like redoing the squares like in different colors? There we go. Oh my god, this stitch marker was fighting me like he didn't want to go in. Oh, craft fairs. I wanted to try those, but I was always scared to try and sell my stuff because everybody has the same thing. Oh, so you're frogging and making it with a smaller hook. Okay. Oh yeah, the ones you said you found with uh that were made with a bigger hook. Okay, that's understandable. Having to do that, like it's like having to frog everything, but you're just like redoing it with a different hook size. Yeah, that is true though. Like it depends because like they're actually the one, at least the one we went to, there were not that many crocheters actually. It was more like people who did like woodworking type stuff and jewelry. I don't think I'd ever want to do jewelry for a craft. At least, I mean, for if I did my crochet jewelry, that's different. But like, people who, go buy the bead kits, there are so many jewelry vendors at craft fairs and they always look very similar. Like the ones who, just use those classic bead kits they get from Michaels or Hobby Lobby and they make like cute, but like kind of mundane looking jewelry. And it's just like, there's so many of them. Like, but actually, I was really surprised there weren't that many crocheters, at least at the one we went to. That is true. Oh my god, imagine now there's like a bunch of TikTok bees. I remember the second one I went to, actually this really sucked because this one actually had more crocheters and she had some really cute stuff too. Like this one lady had those like cute beanie hats for kids and like they were really cute characters like minions and they were really well done. But the freaking person who hosted this craft fair, it was like a fundraiser for like a pet shelter. So that's where you get to keep the proceeds, but like the booth fees are what went towards, raising money for the shelter. And like nobody came. Not a single customer came. We were just all sitting there for hours and nobody came. And to be fair, the lady didn't like, she put like a very small sign outside. You could barely read it from the road. No balloons, no nothing. She didn't put signs around town. She didn't put flyers out. All she did was post about it on Facebook. That's all she did. And she even went around saying, "Sorry, I mean, I tried promoting it on Facebook as much as I could." And I'm like, "Lady, this is a really small town here in Mississippi. Like, don't even bother using Facebook. Like, put some signs out, you know? What would get people's attentions." Because that's what our craft fair did, like, because we live in a small town too, like a small suburban town. And there were like signs out saying, "Oh, craft fair at this place." There were flyers, like at your local library and stuff, and like in like the grocery stores, you know, they had the little flyer for it. Like, you need to do at least a little bit of stuff like that, because most of the people who do come to craft fairs are a little bit older, so they go through the old-fashioned way. They don't really use Facebook, you know? So all she did was post it on Facebook. Like, how are you supposed to? Yeah, it's super bad promotion. Like, what the heck? So it was really disappointing. The good thing is, at least the booth fee was really cheap. It was only $10. So, but imagine if it was like a $70 or $80 booth fee, like normal, or even $100. Oh, we would have been mad. Like, I know, yes, it's to go toward raising for the pet shelter, but good lord, at least promote the dang event. And what concerns me is now that I actually have a Facebook page for my crochet, I don't really post on it very much. And when she said, now that I think back to it, when she said she promoted, I'm wondering if she paid for those Facebook promotion things. Like, oh my god, I really hope she didn't. Like, that would have been a waste of money. Now that I think about it, because at the time I'm thinking when she said promoting on Facebook, I thought she just meant like posting about it a lot or something, or sharing it a lot. But now that I think, oh my god, if she paid for those Facebook promotions, then they didn't do crap. They didn't do jack squat. Okay, I'll probably sew like half of this on because, you know, it's kind of open right here, and I don't like leaving that open. Like, that won't work with hot glue. So I'll sew this part, and then I'm just gonna, I think these are sewn on. Yeah, like I sewed them on the back part, then hot glued them to keep them in place. But this one, to save time, I'm just gonna sew up the end right here, and then just hot glue them on. I know that is true. Like, what if it doesn't sell? Um, I will tell you thing, stuff for kids seems to sell really good. I had made these, the pattern wasn't mine. It's a free pattern. Actually, let me see if I could Google it for you. I made these, like, they're like heart shaped, I think, granny square purses. Let me see if I can find the exact picture. Because those sold like hotcakes. I actually regret not making more of those. They sold really well. It's like a little, oh, here we go. It's like a little daisy in the middle. I followed this exact pattern, and oh my god, everybody loved those. They really liked them. They sold really well. And I only made 3. I'm like kicking myself for not making more. Even my mom was like, "Girl, Virginia, you should have made more." And my Viking snowman was a big hit. I remember that, like, a lady actually was looking at it, and she was like, "Oh, that's so cute," but she didn't buy it right away. But then she came back, like, at 30 minutes later. She's like, "I just can't stop thinking about that Viking snowman. I gotta get that for my boys." So she bought it, because I think it was an ornament. And this was in October, so, you know, it was perfect for Christmas themed stuff. Definitely Christmas is the best time, like a Christmas type, or I should say more before Christmas. Like November, October, those are the best times to go to a craft fair because those are the biggest, I think. But also, I think the booth fees would be more expensive, and you need a lot of stuff. But yeah, kids stuff usually sells good. So I think that's the thing about the Christmas one is that people are thinking in terms of gifts and stuff. Like what to get their kids. You know, they want to get something unique for family members. Oh yeah, I never did an Easter one before. I wish I would. That'd have been nice because then it wouldn't have been so freaking cold. Yeah. Yeah, I think another problem about the second one, the one I told you about for the raising for the pet shelter, I think I even remembered the exact date that was December 10th, 2015. Because I remember it was kind of late for a craft fair already in December. Like that actually would be too late for a craft fair. And that probably is another reason. But I think the other reason was because she just didn't put any she put like one little rinky dinky sign out of the building. And you know what's funny? Is that building, it was really dark in the lobby. So it from the outside, it looks like nobody's there. Like there's no lights on. It was really dark in the lobby, and then you go into this like back room. That's where the craft fair was held. It was really pretty dark. Like so, that's probably another reason why nobody stopped by. Is it looked like nobody was home. It looked like nobody was out there. Of course, one flipper is bigger than the other. I don't know if you can tell. Oh well, ain't nobody got time for that. Let me cut. I'm gonna glue the string on because I just can't be bothered to sew it anymore. That's true, and it's gonna be the feet, so no one's gonna really be looking at it. Because I want to hurry it. I haven't even started designing the gardening stuff yet. And I'm like, oh god, we're already like 3 hours in. This is taking too long. Da, 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 da. And I know why one size is bigger is because, you know, just crocheting in front of a camera, it always messes up my tension. Okay. Uh-oh, okay, I was supposed to say, where'd the other foot go? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can really see the difference. But, like, once again, no one's gonna really see it. Let me see. Oh, I have hair in this thing. Oh yeah, getting hair in your yarn. I really hate when that happens. Okay, I'm gonna try to crochet the gloves again, and this time I'll glue them on, and they'll actually probably look just as cute, because I know I increased it, so it should slip on just fine. Do, do, do. Let me try to make these real quick. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my god, I was like, why is it doing this to me? Like, why is it not cooperating? Okay, so it looks pointy enough. So now, let me just do one more increase round. Alright, there we go. That's one gardening glove done. I'm just gonna hope that it glues on nicely. Oh, I do need to sew this in first, though, if I'm gonna glue it on. I know, I hate that I went through all the trouble of crocheting and then changing color just for in the end to use the already pre-made pink one I made the other night. It was just taking too long. I kept thinking, like, if I just do that and do the gardening stuff, then the stream would be too short. My goodness, when will I learn from my mistakes? How long this freaking takes. Because normally it doesn't take this long. But something about crocheting in front of a camera, it just, like, slows down my speed, like, by half. Like, I'm just, like, twice as slow. Let me see, I just made a giant, 2.5 feet tall. Oh, Cyan Among Us, Cyan, yeah, Cyan Among Us crewmate. I know, right? Cyan is almost always sus. I have yet to make, like, a proper crewmate. I made that tiny dead crewmate when I made, like, Baby Yoda as the imposter. Oh, that looks cute. It is cute. Okay, time to glue it on. Normally I would sew, but to make things a bit quicker, I am just using hot glue. I don't even need that much, I just need a little bit. Oh god, hurry before it dries. Or not dries, but before it cools. Oh, that looks cute. Uh-oh. Did I do it in all the way? I don't think I did. Feels like it's gonna fall off any second. Oh well. Alright, now to make the next one. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna make the little... I think you guys call them a spade, right? Like those little itty-bitty shovels you use for gardening? Or is a spade the big version? I'm not sure. I know our 2.5 foot tall is huge. Oh yeah, did you make it with the like big blanket yarn or like that plush yarn? So I feel like making it with regular yarn would be that would take forever. I feel like. Oh yeah, and how you feeling too, Skeletor? Did like is the chest pain gone away yet? Oh yeah, use the brunette blanket yarn. I know, right? I want to make my molong with that yarn if I ever get my hands on it. Oh, but I can just see it now being so expensive because I need like probably like 5 or 6, maybe even 7 skeins. I don't know how fast they go because it's really thick. So it looks like a big skein of yarn, but I feel like you would probably go through them quite quickly. Oh, you feeling a lot better? Okay, that's good. That's a relief. Yeah, then maybe just from the stress. And like you said, you felt it in the center and not on the left, so that's not your heart. So Maybe. I don't know. When you have anxiety, do you feel it in the center of your chest, I guess? I'm not sure. Like, that probably wouldn't make sense, though, because your heart rate goes faster. You would feel it, I guess, in the left. But yeah. That is good. Hopefully that was just a little bit of stress. Okay, there we go. Now I got pointy. I always have to hate having to do that. Like, I have to, like, pinch it so it would, like... Because if I don't, then it'll stay kind of round. Like, I have to, like, pinch it and bring out the tip before I increase anymore. That is true. Panicking always can make things worse. But at the same time, though, you know, it's like... There's also times where people dismiss stuff that they should worry about. So you always have to wonder about that. I know, right? The blanket yarn is so nice, soft, and huggable. Aw, can't wait to get some of that one day. I wonder how expensive it will be, though. But before I do get any of that kind of yarn, I need to restock up on what I do have. Like, get all my old colors that are getting low. Oh, shoot. Let me see. Did you see? Oh, I haven't seen Alex's new video. Actually, let me check it. Because I swear, YouTube is not that great of giving me notifications lately. Even people I'm subscribed to, I don't really get. I get notifications from some people, but there's other people I know for a fact I'm subscribed to, and I'm like waiting, like, why am I not getting notification for any of their new videos? And then all of a sudden, I get like a new one, and I'll think, oh, it's been so long since they upload, and I go check their YouTube, and it turns out they've been uploading, and I'm like, why is YouTube not giving me the dang notifications? Let me see. Make. First thing it shows. Oh yeah, no, I saw her strawberry one. Oh, these are cute. Oh, dang, where'd she find this? Is this like a legit picture? Like in the intro, it shows like these three dudes wearing these granny square bucket heads. I can't. Is that photoshopped on, or is that like for real? That's cute though. Those are really adorable. Oh, that's like one of my favorite granny squares. Is that one with the flower in the middle? They're just so adorable. Skeletor's like it might have been gas. I mean, that is true. There have been times where, like, you know, you feel super sick and you're like, oh god, I'm dying. What's wrong with me? And then it turns out, no, you just had gas. Oh, you have so many hats, you don't know what to do with them. I'm trying to think, I don't think I ever really made hats that much. I made one hat, I remember, for my teacher, the one who had brain cancer. I think that's the only time I actually ever made a hat. Man, I wish I had the skills I had nowadays, because then I could have made her, like, it was kind of plain, just a plain blue hat, but If I had the skills I have now, I probably could have made one of those adorable bucket hats. Those would have been cute. But it's too late now. Oh yeah, the scarf and hat combo. I know, right? It looks really cozy. And it's still pretty cold for you too, ain't it, in Canada? Because I remember watching James Blackwood, and it's like April already, and it's still like, I don't think it snowed, but it's still like really chilly and cold out for him. And I'm just like, oh dang, 'cause it was getting kind of hot here for a while. It got chilly again though because of the rain, all the rain that's been going on. So John got a little lucky on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, for God's sake, I almost about to have another heart attack. I thought, because it said reconnecting, I'm like, please not again. Please, YouTube, let my stream keep going. It almost looks like if she's wearing like the cleaning gloves and she's like about to clean her home or something. Well, me, spring cleaning. Oh man, I can really see this foot is bigger than this one. How does she stand? Oh no. Now I see why I made the feet longer, I think, was because this happens. Oh, well, there we go. If I like push her a bit forward. There. She'll stand straight, but there's like this gap right here. Okay. Oh, you just got snow? Holy crap. I know, it's like, it is April. It's almost May, I feel like. It's so crazy to think that people still get like a lot of snow. Let me make the sunflower first before I attempt to try to make a, let's see. I swear to God, these things just fly out of my hand. Before I attempt to make like the little shovel, because I feel like that might take a bit of trial and error. Oh dang, you're in Colorado, what the heck? Oh, I'm thinking, because Worm does content, I'm thinking, because I think he lives in a different country. And I keep thinking, for some reason, I keep thinking that's the same place Skeletor's in. I don't know why. I keep forgetting that. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe that country still has all snow. But this is Colorado we're talking about. Holy crap. I didn't know it would be that cold. Okay. So I'm just going to do 6 single crochet in the magic circle. Oh my god, you had snow on Mother's Day? Holy crap. I used to think, like, if I ever wanted to live in Colorado, but no thanks. Holy, like, when it's spring, I want it to be spring. I can only imagine how horrible winter is. Oh, wait, no, Divine Rose and I said that. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is Canada that had snow on Mother's Day. And, oh man, no thank you. That just sucks. Cause like, when I think it's May, I'm thinking it's definitely not winter no more. Let's see, I'm going to like, I guess chain 3, then slip stitch. Chain 3, because I'll probably go back into these chains to make like pointier leaves. Sunflowers have really big long leaves. This is also my first time trying to make a sunflower, so this might, I don't know how many times this will take trying to do this. Actually, wait, I think I skipped over something. Oh, wait, you know what I should do first, actually? I should have joined. I was like, why this feels off, and I forgot to join with the first stitch. That's why it feels weird. I was like, what is this gap right here? There we go. Let me see, and then summer hits us hard like 30 Celsius. Holy crap. I didn't even know it could get that hot in Canada. So it's like winter, 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 bam, summer. Let me see. Oh, so summer's been getting warmer there for you a few years ago. Oh, shoot. Global warming. Power of global warming. Holy crap. You think it'd be making the winters a bit more mild, though. I hate that little piece of fuzz right here. I need to cut that off. That's gonna bug me till the end of time. There we go. Okay, so now I have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do probably after 2 half double crochet. I think I'm gonna do like how I did my leaf that time. 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 half double crochet. And then I'll slip stitch into the next like loop to kind of help bring it down. And I can do a half double if from doing a slip stitch, so it won't come undone. So this is looking nice. Probably should try to see if I can find more patterns for flowers, because I'm never really done making like flowers from scratch on my own. I need to like learn the techniques, because I see so many cool, really cool, pretty crocheted flowers, but I have no idea how to start them. Let me see. So the average is between 35 and 38 Celsius. Ooh, that's hot though. That is true. There are like a lot of flower patterns. I want to see like what techniques they use because I see like so many like where the petals are kind of like overlapping each other kind of, and it's so pretty. And I want to make mine like that, but I don't know how they do it. So I need to see like what techniques they do, and then I can like finally start making my own from scratch. Right here, I'm just winging it. It's looking pretty good so far. I don't know if it's not really looking like a sunflower though. Looks more like a star. How to make, oh, you know how to make overlapping petals? How do you do it? Is it like a front loops, back loop kind of thing? I never gave it a go, but they're always so pretty though when I see them. That is true. I would love to get my hands on some needle felting stuff. They have some small kits, like really tiny, like $1. But I don't know if they come with black or anything. Cause that's the problem. They come with like only in the set colors of whatever the picture is on the front, so it's not like a whole lot of color options, which really sucks. I wish they like it was like the Daiso in Alameda. It had a really good needle felting section one time, and I kind of wish I brought into it, but I was like at the time trying to save money, so I didn't really buy it. I kind of wish I bought some of it though to try it out. Oh man, this is big. Actually, wait, I don't want to. I think I want to slip stitch into here. Well, if it will let me. Let me see. Oh wait, yes. First pass, this back loop, then front loop. Oh, okay, so it's going. So like the first round you go through the back loop, right? And then the second like round you go through the front loop. I'm gonna have to try that out. That's pretty cool. Cause that's like what makes it like really 3D and really cool and like just gives it a whole. Are this one smaller than the other one? It's good enough. Well, that's huge though. And I can kind of see. Oh, I should have done chain 2 because I can kind of see that loop right there. Oh well. Actually, I wonder if I can use the remaining loop to kind of fix that. Let me cut these off. Let me see, wait. If you have a dog brush or those needle bristles, you can brush out yarn and make... Oh, you can make your own felt to needle felt with? So I would just need to get the special needle, right? Because it's got like a... I know it's got like a little hole in it. Because I have this. I used to make hair. That's how I made like Timo's little... Like how I fluff out his like the little fuzzy spots. So I brush out... After I attach the yarn, I brush it out. It's like one of those like little makeup brush cleaners. It works like a charm. Oh my god, I was in the middle of making my cousin, her kid Leilona. I was making her kid what's her name? Poppy. And oh my god, look at all the leftover fuzz I got from just brushing out her hair. Like, that's probably, I can needle felt with that, I bet. All that. So I was actually going to use it for stuffing, but actually now, it actually gives me an idea. I can, like, maybe package them separately in, like, little baggies to keep them, you know, separate and do some needle felting. Then I think next time I go Daiso, I'll buy one of the packs just so I can get the needle and stuff, because each little pack comes with the needle each time. That also makes it kind of weird to buy a pack just for the colors, because then you're like getting everything all over and over again. Like, I don't need that many needles. I think you can use like a normal sponge, right? That's what I saw Flying Neo use. She's like a normal kitchen sponge I saw. I know they probably do, I bet. I just never seen it. I haven't, because when last time I've been to Michael's, you know, I wasn't looking for needle felting type stuff, so they may have been there all along for all I know. Or maybe because now I heard about needle felting after I already moved away. Yeah, felting kits. I know about the regular felt I saw. I kind of wish I had some of that too, because that'd be good for like making eyes. There's a bird chirping outside my window somewhere. I hear him. Oh yeah, so probably soon I'll probably start seeing, like, I've seen the magpies all year long, but they're really active in the summer, and lately they've been flying, like, I can see them like flying all out outside the window, and I think that's one of my favorite parts about this spot is because of that. I can see all the wildlife here, and it kind of feels like I'm not in the city for a little bit, you know? It gives like that kind of quaint country feel, even though I know that's not really the case and I'm living downtown somewhere. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let me cut these off. What am I missing? Funny story, my mom brushed my dog. She shed a ton, and my mom yelled at me for this, but I felted a tiny nala out of her fur. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, hey, that's free felting supplies right there. I wonder if anyone's tried making yarn out of their dog's fur. Okay, now I'm gonna crochet a stem with leaves on each side, with one leaf on each side. Let's see, I don't want it too long. Okay, that's 6, 7, 8. I'll make it 8, so I chain 9, because I know I will skip that first one. I'm just going to start slip stitching. And let me see, slip stitch. Two times. I think I'll make a leaf in this third chain right here, so I will... Actually, I'll do it, I want them to be kind of small though, so I'll do it the single crochet way. If I can get in there. I think I chained a bit too tight. my god, what? Yeah, I definitely chained too tight. Like, this needle just doesn't want to go through these slip stitches. I think I'm just gonna have one leaf because I think try to add another will be too much. Or it's really short, so. You know what? I probably should have did it a different way. Actually, I should do it like the syrup where I chain a little bit, and then working that rather than directly working into the chain. Yeah, let me start over because I chained way too tight. Oh wait, what I miss? Oh, you're going off for a yummy late night snack. I know. Yeah, just watching it stab my fingers. I know, right? Thankfully, it's kind of dull, but like, yeah, after a while, it does kind of like, it's just like, go in already. Like, oh my God, it's so, it's because, also trying to, do in front of the camera, it's just like so hard. It's like the angle is off and everything. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me see. Oh, you have to go to bed too? Yeah. Alrighty then. Good night, Skeletor. And hope you feel better. And definitely, yeah, enjoy your snack, Divine Rose Night. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have some lunch after this. So let me... I think I made that first leaf a bit too low, so let me try making it a little bit higher. So let's see, I'm going to chain 2, because you always have to work into that second chain from the hook. Then I'm going to do... Probably 2 single crochet would be too much, so I'm just going to single crochet and then chain 2 and then single crochet again to make like just a small little leaf. And then I'm going to slip stitch right back into that same chain. Let's see how that turned out. It's best to see after I slip stitched into the next one. A couple of chains to see how it looks. Oh, much better. That looks way better. And it's not like messing up how the chain functions. Like it's still nice and straight. The question is, how do I get one on the other side? Because I wanted like one leaf here and one leaf on the other side, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Oh well, one will be enough for now. Yeah, I'll need to practice to see if there's like a way to do one leaf without having to crochet in the other direction. Okay, let me finish that off. Probably made the leaf a bit too low, but most of this will be sewn on the back anyway. So, oh, actually, that's not too bad. That actually looks pretty good. Wait, this is the back. Oh shoot, I forgot though. I hot glued that spot, so now I can't sew in it. So now I have no choice but to hot glue. Well, it doesn't matter. Normally I would sew, but to keep things a bit shorter. So let me add a little bit of hot glue first. Oh no, I did the wrong side. Whew. Let me just add just a smidge more. Oh my goodness, come on. I really hate how stubborn this hot glue gun is. I really need to find a better one. I mean, to be fair, it's from Daiso, so it's like only 5,001. That's like about, that's the same equivalent of $5 US, I believe. Technically not, like if you did the actual exchange way, but like it's technically the same. It's no different than like if you were using $5 in America, basically. Okay. Now I will glue that on. Let me see if I can fix this hot glue gun. Sometimes I have to like push the glue. Oh, Jesus, yeah. I have to hit the glue stick. Oh, I don't want to put too much glue. Oh. Oh, what the heck? Somebody's awake. Oh, that looks really cute actually, but it's really big. Okay, let me try to make her gardening tool. It shouldn't be too hard. I just need to make like a triangle, and then I want this to be the cover. Let me see if that's pointy enough. Yeah, I think that's perfect for a little shovel. Actually, that doesn't look that great after all. Let me try chaining two. I think that'd be better. Okay, yeah, I think that's a little bit pointier. Much more like a shovel. Alright, now to make the handle, I'm going to do what's called, like, I don't know what they call it. It's like a cord that you use the, oh wait, I need a chain, not the magic circle. It's like where you use the tail to like make a chain, like you yarn over with the tail, and then you pull up a loop with your working yarn. I need it to only be like really short, maybe one more. I think that's good. Because I just want to make a little short handle for her little shovel. I just gotta attach these two together. Let me put these aside. I'm gonna cut that a little bit shorter so that I can stick these through at the same time. And to make things a little bit easier, I'm just gonna hot glue it. Probably it'll look like crap on the other side. Okay, there's your little shovel. Oops. Okay, so I want to glue that on. Alright, so far looking so good. Now she just needs a little hat. I thought about putting it on this side because I usually like to put their hats on that corner, but I might put it on the other corner because this sunflower is really big and it's kind of hitting that corner. So I'll put it on this side. Okay, I'll do one more round of single crochet. Oh, you back? How was your midnight snack? Oh yeah, I finished. I missed making. I made the cute little shovel. It's kind of ugly on the other side because I glued it. Cause I didn't have the time to like just try to sew it because it's so tiny. But how's it looking so far? Isn't she adorable? She got her little gloves. She got her sunflower. I'm in the middle of making the last piece, which is the hat. I know, right? I probably need to work on making. Well, the shovel will be a bit better if I crochet. I'm starting to lose my ability to speak. If I crochet it up to my face, trying to crochet that tiny out here this far is just way too hard. Like my chain, like I did like the chainless. I mean, no, not chainless. I did like that cord stitch where you use like the tail to kind of like yarn over and then you pull up with your working yarn. I messed up the second one. It was a bit too loose and it kind of made the chain or cord kind of crooked. So I'll definitely could make that even more even and sharper and more tight stitched if I did it up to my face. Just trying to do it on camera is too hard. Ah, it won't go through. Why? I'm pulling, I don't know which is the wrong or right end. There we go. Whew. Okay, let me pull this. Cause I hate that like little hole that opens up. But I think I sewed it just enough. I know, right? Probably, since I have another penguin in the making, I will probably make it, because I can then I'm going to keep these to use these. This will probably look a little bit better. Because it's got the same look to it, but looks like they're about to fall off, though. But at the same time, though, this kind of does look like they're little gloves, but they're not super glued on very well, and they feel like they're going to fall off. So this will be just for, going up here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you that you inspired me when you said I should do my penguin. Is that I thought I should make, because I gave him names because he was originally for that contest from amigurumipatternist.net, and I made another one for my video. This is Sally and this is Sammy, and I thought I should make them like reoccurring characters. I almost was gonna make Summer, but then I thought, wait, no, it's still spring. I want to save out for summer just yet. And I thought, wait, springtime, so gardening Sally. And next week, I want to do Sammy, but I want to do him as fishing. So I need to try to but I'm going to try to design a fishing rod before I do that because that might be too hard to design, while live. So I might need to work out some kinks and all that, all that good stuff. But I want to make a cute little fishing hat, And I want to have an actual thumbnail ready for next week. So I'm thinking of doing that. So yeah, next week I'm going to do Sammy. And I'm going to do him as fishing. Then we can have them like side by side. Like spring break, Sammy and Sally. And I thought that'd be so cute. Why did it hide your comment? What the heck? What is with YouTube? I swear. On YouTube, like it hid your comment, the one that says, I inspired you. Yeah, it gave me the idea that I should start make like reoccurring characters, I think. Because I don't see any cube penguins. I like crochet, Googled crochet cube penguin and nothing came up. And I'm like, you know what? I need to make these as my OG characters, Kind kind of like, you know how Louis, he has his fungaloids, you know, like I feel like that's very Louis, you know what I mean? Like that's just like his like little OC character, like crochet character. I'm like, I need to start making mine. So definitely Sammy and Sally, I'm gonna make them as reoccurring characters. And maybe one day I'll crochet my Sergeant Ice, the little doodle I had. I made him a sticker in the Discord. I don't know if y'all seen him. He's like the little ice cube with a hat on, and he's drinking like a green soju bottle. Let me see. I'm going to increase in the front loops only to make the brim. I know, right? Yeah, his like little fungaloids and goblins, like they're so unique to him. Like it has like his own you know, like his personality. You can see the personality in his crochet work. And I kind of want to start doing a little bit of that too. Plus, it's also good for like, you know, that way in case, because I know sometimes when you make already made cartoon characters, you can sometimes get in trouble with copyright type stuff. I know for a YouTube video you can't, but like maybe selling you can. So this will be like a great way for me to like keep on to that. Like I can make my own OCs to sell. Kind of like, you know, Catnip. She's got her own. And like, you know, she's got Gingy and Spice. I'm not sure if you've seen Catnip Studios. She does like some studio vlogs for her Etsy. And she just has some adorable characters like Bumblebutt, Puddin' the dog. Who was her little cat with the oranges? I forgot what the name was. It's like a Japanese name. And it's like so cute. How is this looking? Oh, it's looking good so far. Just like you're known for your braids. Oh, what kind of braids? Like crochet braids or like hair braids? Cause I think I've actually seen like those like crochet hats that have like they use a lot of yarn and they make like these crocheted braids. Oh, hair braids. I know, right? Yeah, when I was younger, I was known for my really long hair. And like one dude in my gym class in ninth grade called me Rapunzel. I wonder where that dude is at now. Wonder how he's doing. But sadly, like I cut it really short though in the 12th grade, right before I graduated. Biggest mistake ever. I mean, it was fun trying out short hair for a bit, but I'm just that kind of person where I need to have long hair. I'm not the best at cable stitches. Oh yeah, is that the I think I know what you mean, right? Like I've seen on sweaters, it's like where the thing like they overlap each other. I have no idea how to do those at all. You at least have more knowledge about them than I do. Da, da, da. Let me try to make a cute little... I want to tie like a string around this though, but I'm wondering what color I should do it in. Oh, dang, you actually shaved your head for charity? Dang, that's a big commitment. I don't think I could ever do that. Like, it was already... And even then, when I cut my hair short, it was actually a mistake. I was just trying to give myself some layers, and I didn't... And it was at 2 a.m. in the morning. You know, like, have you ever had that conviction where you're like, you can't sleep at night, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go cut my hair. I mean, I usually would always cut my hair to give me some layers because I had like that Farrah Fawcett hairdo, which you will see when I show you that picture I was telling you about, the one where I'm like, I think I'm like 17 in the picture and I look like I'm 36. I just look like a teacher. I don't look like a 17-year-old. But I have my Farrah Fawcett hairdo and I would occasionally give myself layers and I accidentally cut too short on one side, so I had no choice but to even it out on the other side. And then my parents didn't even know I cut my hair short till I came home because they were like shocked. They're like, "Whoa, when did this happen?" Because you know, they didn't really get to see me very much in the morning because I'd always leave early for the bus. Okay, here's this little hat. I need, what color would look good? Because I already have red on that side. Should I do blue maybe? Do I have any blue? Oh yeah, I have blue, but I'm gonna have to have any blue ready. Let me see. Yeah, I think that'll look cute. I don't even have to crochet or anything. I'm just gonna sew it on. Oh yeah, I know the feeling. I know, I haven't, because of like, I've been just doing nothing but wearing my hair in a ponytail and in a baseball cap. I did not realize how long my hair got. Like when I was taking a shower the other day, I was like, oh my god, it's like almost to my butt. What the heck? And I was like, holy moly. But the problem is all my layers have freaking, they sadly all grew out, so I need to give myself layers again. But you know, thanks to everybody like wearing masks and everything, I just like, it's just so easy to hide now. Like I just wear the baseball cap and I wear the mask and like you can't even really see my face. The only thing I do wish is I really, really wish that I had contact lenses again. I really need to buy some new ones, but we haven't got around to it. Ah, shoot. But man, the whole glasses and mask combination just, oh my god, they're just awful. Especially when you go into a different, like you're outside and you know it's cold outside and then you walk into like a warm restaurant, they just fog up instantly and it's so annoying. Oh yeah, I think that blue really went nicely. Looks so cute. Let me pull it tight enough so that it won't come out. Because I know technically I probably would have to like sew this in and out all the way if I was making something to sell. But I just want like a little pop of color on her hat. Oh my god, I don't want to cut the knot. Because this is just going to get hidden inside anyway. Actually, if I crochet a flower, I could hide that. This like back part where you can see where I added the string. Had that with a pretty flower. Let me see if I can make a white flower real quick. Wait, oh man, my Facebook pic has short hair compared to now. Oh yeah, because I know, right? You're like always wearing it in a bun. I know, right? Like that's how I totally forgot about the existence of my hair. Like you just toss it up and go. I haven't styled it in freaking forever, which is probably good. It's probably healthier for my hair than doing all the blow drying and like wearing hairspray like I used to. I mean, I do want in the future because I kind of do miss having my flybacks and Farrah Fawcett hair. Just it takes so much to do. Okay, I'm going to do 5 of these. So I'm just going to chain 2 and then slip stitch back into the magic circle because I'm trying to make it as small as possible, this little flower. Or should I do 3? You know what? I think I might stick with 3 instead. Or, well, no, that might look weird. Let me do 4. 4 should be appropriate enough. Oh, looking good so far. Yeah, maybe should have done 5, but I'm kind of getting hungry, so I'm just gonna, we'll do with this. And I'm gonna probably make another version because I thought how cute this is. I'm gonna give it to my mom. Oh wait, where's my good yellow? Not, I mean, all my yellows are good yellow, but more I want the bright yellow. Yeah, this would be perfect. I used to do a pinup style. The amount of hair product that, oh, I know, right? I've seen like those pinup YouTubers, and I'm just like, it's so beautiful, but god dang, how long does that take? All of your time, you gotta curl it, you gotta spray it. Not to mention how expensive that gets. It's just like both time and money consuming. Which for them, I feel is fine because, you know, they're YouTubers. That's what they're making their YouTube off. So that's actually probably worth it for them. But man, having to do that every day, oh Jesus, I would have gone insane. I used to actually wake up at 3 a.m. just so I could start curling my hair for my Farrah Fawcett curls. Then I found out if I did flybacks, if I cut my flybacks a certain way, I actually didn't really need to curl my hair as much. So I was really happy when I figured that out. Um, but in the beginning, I was like curling my hair. Yeah, I think because my layers were too long, so I had to curl it to get that look. But if I made the flybacks more choppy and kind of a bit more 80s style, it was so much easier getting like natural, subtle flybacks. And those are really great for like everyday look. But I have to cut my hair a certain way. And sometimes I don't always do it right, and then I just have to wait for it to grow out and try again. Oh my god, it took you 2 hours to get your hair to set? Holy moly. Ah, so it would depend if you set it with water or, yeah, with, what do you call it? With heat? I know, right? Yeah, because if you do curl, I used to try to do the curls where you sleep in at night, but they never worked. They'd always, my bangs and everything would just end up all wonky, so I just only do, I had like the set of the heating curls, like they warm up a little bit. And then you do that. Let me seal this in a bit. And if I can, let me see if I can like bend these two bits. Oh my god. I have like nothing to grab onto. There we go. Okay, I hope that worked. Because I just want to cut this and glue it on. Uh-oh, did I cut the flower? Okay, no I didn't. Phew. I thought I cut the flower for a second. Let me see. First time I tried setting with wet. I know, right? You end up looking like a young Shirley Temple. My mom probably has a picture of me somewhere. I had had the curls in at night with my hair wet, and I woke up and I looked like I had the most 80s perm ever. I never had my hair that curly in my life. It was so funny. Like the whole family was up in my face taking pictures. Oh, I wish I had a picture of that though. They probably do have it somewhere. The problem is they took up their phones, so I don't know if they still have those old phones. Oh my god. Like, see, I don't know what it is. It's like it builds up on the outside here, and it's so annoying. Because I'm using the glue sticks that are actually meant for this specific thing. For this specific hot glue gun. And it always messes up. There we go. Alright, let's make this quick, because I am hungry. Oh, that's cute. Alrighty, so now, whoops, got hot glue on my finger. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to put a lot of, actually no, I should put it in the hat. I know, right? Tight ringlets. It just looks so bizarre on me. Because I'm just someone who has usually wavy hair, not curly hair. And it's not that wavy anymore, though. I think because now, because it's so long, it's just straight. But not like straight, you know, not like 90s hair straightener straight, but mostly straight for the most part. Oh, yay, she's done. Look how cute she is. I'm actually glad she turned out well. This is exactly what I envisioned. Just this was probably the most pain to make. I'm glad the sunflower turned out well. I'll just chain 2 next time so that I don't get this big hole. This big loop. I think 3 was too much. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream. Oh no, wait. It hit one of your comments again. Oh yeah, my hair is super straight. Alright, good night. I'm gonna get me some lunch. Say goodbye, Sally.